Hi, this is R2D2, and I'm here to give you the video review for Mr. Malay's U.S. AP History Quiz. It's coming up sometime next week. People you will need to know: Meriwether Lewis, George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, John Marshall, John Marbury, Aaron Burr, James Madison. You need to know what those people are probably going to be the most famous for. You'll need to know the difference between the Federalists and the Democratic Republicans, and we'll talk about all of those again before the quiz. You need to know about Alexander Hamilton and what his plan was to create a decent economy. That will be on some of your worksheets coming up. You will need to know about the Whiskey Rebellion and what it taxed, why it started, what happened to make the Whiskey Rebellion happen. You need to know what George Washington's #1 contribution as president was. You'll need to know that Thomas Jefferson was supported by all except for one class of people, and you'll need to know what that is. You need to know about Thomas Jefferson and Adams's friendship and their contentious presidencies and why their presidency led to the 12th Amendment. You need to know the difference between a strict and loose constructionist and some people who led those parties. You need to know why Jefferson and Hamilton argued about the Bank of the United States and who Washington agreed with. You need to know about the Whiskey Rebellion. I showed you that video. I might put it on your classroom, so just be prepared to tell me about Whiskey Rebellion, what caused it, what happened, what did it prove. Know about Washington's farewell address. You need to be able to tell me about the XYZ affair, which is something we're going to talk about on Monday. The Alien and Sedition Acts, which is something we're probably going to talk about on Tuesday. You need to know about Marbury versus Madison, and I'm telling you this is going to be a fairly decent-sized one. You need to be able to tell me about the court case and what it proved. It won't be an essay, but it'll be worth at least 5 points. You will need to know about the Alien and Sedition Acts. If there's an essay question, that will be it. It will be over the Alien and Sedition Acts, what they said, why they were controversial, what happened. We're going to do an entire thing over the Alien and Sedition Acts sometime next week, so you need to be prepared. You need to know how much we paid for the Louisiana Purchase. You need to know about the Louisiana Purchase, the Corps of Discovery, what they were looking for, who led them, who was the chick that went along with them. Of course, you always know what my extra credit question is going to be, and you need to know the Bill of Rights. If you have to, rewatch that song we watched today, rewatch that Keith Hughes video. I'll put them both up on your classroom. Get to know the Bill of Rights. It's important. It's not something you're going to be able to forget. If you study all of those things, you'll be just fine for our quiz on, well, sometime next week, depending on when we get done.